Okay, hello. My name is Chloe with Glam Goodies, Glam Nails by Chloe, Chloe the Nail Sex Coach, all that jazz. Today we're going to discuss how I work 3 days a week as a nail tech who's been doing nails for 21 years and is trying to retire. This is a long title. Anyways, I do pricing tiers. I haven't seen any videos where they talk about the tiers. Maybe they have some. I don't know. This is mine. So I'm gonna do like a split screen on this side. I'm gonna show you some stuff. I use Schedulicity for now. They got bought by Bagaro, so I'm thinking things are gonna change. But for now, we're gonna discuss my tiers. So I'm looking at the computer. My goal every week, like my baseline goal, is 1,500. 1,500, right? So 1,500 four times a month, 6,000. That's the goal. And then we do upsell each person at least 20 to 30, or we try to get them into another tier, or we have what is it, like upsells. So like I have cuticle oils and things like that I'm like, oh, did you get a I do refill on the cuticle oils too. So let's go into our settings. We're gonna go to the services, and I'm gonna tell you what I have. So the tiers, I have a total of 4. Tier 1 is a full set, or you coming back for your fills, you repair, you get one color. You can get a chrome or a glitter. You can get an accent nail that's a different color. That's fine. Minor repairs. It's not a nail art service. It's not a nail art service. It's come in, get it done, and then get going. I only offer enhancement services. I do not do any water manicures or anything like that. I do gel polish manicures. So if I was going to do a gel polish manicure, like they didn't want anything else, just a gel manicure, it would be a tier 1. All right. So that service is 90 minutes and it's $115. And then I have 10 minutes scheduled in between where I do cleanup. I only have 3 clients total that are tier 1 clients because I don't want to fill my book with only $115 people. Because if you're doing just $115 people, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to get to the $500 a day. Still like four and a half people. It's not really that's cool if I'm just doing a bunch of one colors, they in and out, one and done. And I have 90 minutes scheduled just in case they have a repair. But I mean, I could technically get that done in 60 minutes. I could sculpt a full set of acrylics any shape in about 30 minutes, and that's sculpted, shaped, and everything. So that's tier 1. Tier 2 is 120, and this is my biggest group of people fall in tier 2. And then sometimes they'll do tier 2 and then I'll add just an extra 10 for nail art, right? So tier 2 is fills, repairs, or a new set with art. You can get 2 fingers on each hand, foil, glitter, simple line work, 2 to 4 gel colors, no super detailed hand painting at all. No super detailed airbrush looks. Like you can get some ombre, you can get maybe a few hearts, a few stars. But yeah, this one is 120 minutes, so $1 a minute, and it's $120. And like, so if my client is like, oh, I want that, but I do want to add like stones, then I'll upcharge them an extra 10 to 15. Right? Because it adds more time and it's more product. So this is based on the time and the product that I need to use. Also, 21 years of experience, traveled all over the world, learning how to do different techniques and stuff, and a plethora of supplies. There's nowhere that they can go that has what I have. So majority of my clients do fall into the 120s, but on average they're hitting like the 120, and then if they have like something cool that they want to do, we can pump them up to like 130, right? Because that's my baseline. That's not like, oh, this is the final price, whatever. That's just my baseline. Because if I have to do more stuff, then it's more work. My tier 3, I love a tier 3. So I have about 50% of my people in the 120s. And I haven't taken a new client in like 8 years. Humble brag, like for real, that my people still rocking with me. And it is more than I can ever think that they were like, oh no, we love coming to get our nails done. If you gonna keep going, we gonna keep rocking with you. Like they're like, if you retire, and I'm like, not if, when you retire, who are we gonna go to? I'm trying to find nail techs that I can train, but haven't been successful in finding ones that really want to come in and, you know, learn what I'm teaching. So my tier 3 is 145. I got about 4 people in the 145s, right? And we teeter back and forth. Now, this is my price points before tips. On average, my mains tip me between $25 and $35 on top of the service. And they come every 2 weeks. I'm never late. I don't last minute cancel. I don't have to move the appointments around. If I move, like, oh, I'm going out of town, if I'm going to move an appointment around, I move it around months in advance. So everybody knows the way everybody's schedule is rolling. I only market it to ladies who make over 120K. I live in Texas. So my starting point was like, I want people that start at 80 to 120, but want crazy cool nail art. They're professional women. I work 3 days a week. I start at 9. Most times I'm done around 7:30. Take 4 to 5 people a day. Majority of them are $120 people. I only got 3 at the 115, but they still tip me 20, so it don't matter. And I also do pedicures. I do gel toes, reconstructions, all of that. So this service is 145. I got 3 ladies at this. Love it. Now, what I really love is my one. I got a tier 4. Now, I do not have anybody in tier 4. If I could get, which I probably could, but that means I would have to take some more people. My tier 4 is 195. It's 240 minutes. So that is going to be repairs, all the details, line work, different every finger, many colors they want, custom stencils. I'll pre-do stencils before they come. Custom decals. If they want water slide decals, I'll make that before they come. They have to let me know beforehand for all that type of stuff, and then we plan for the tier 4 service, the 195. And then of course then when they book that, we got time. I make sure we have time before and after. I don't play no games. So this is some images of tier 1 sets. This is tier 2 sets. Tier 3 sets. And I haven't done any tier 4s. I don't have any. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Think I could do some toenail reconstruction. Yeah. And I do polygel on the toes. I really don't love doing acrylic on the toes. It's kind of hard. And I have like a lot of runner ladies, so I do polygel on the toes. So with all of that, my base booking is $1,500 a week. If you're interested in moving to the next level in your nail business, click below in the description. I have my Booked and Blessed blueprint linked there for you. So you could do the same thing too. I've never liked working 5 days a week. I've never liked it. I need extra days to like do the creative stuff and just get things out of my head. In addition to like, I'm teaching the classes. I got a little mentorship group going, all of that jazz. So 3 days a week is as good as it gets. I do work every other Tuesday because I have a few hairstylist clients, and I'm like, it's not a full day. So every other Tuesday, it's not a full day. But yeah, so that's my $1,500 week. Now, how can you do this with your client? If you're noticing when you're looking at your weeks when you're booking, you got a bunch of people at the top and a bunch of people at the bottom, start squishing them over. What I learned is if they really, really want to come, they'll figure it out. I take a 2-hour break in between. So I come at 9. I take my first break at my lunch at noon. I come back to work at 2. I'm going to put the schedule. My dog passed, but I'm getting another dog. So I don't want to start putting people in that lunch break time, because what I would do is, of course, in the morning, we work out, we walk the dog, we eat breakfast, we come to work. Then after that, we leave work. We go back home, we walk the dog. I stay like 10 minutes from the shop. We walk the dog, he eats, I eat. Then I come back to work round 2. Then I do 2 or 3 more people, and then I'm out. Then I'm out. And I do that 3 days a week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every other Tuesday. And like if a client is like having a real like issue, something happened, they sick, somebody passed, whatever. All of my people are majority standings. They pre-book their own appointments. I do typically know like, like why you not on a book? Oh, I forgot the book, and I'm like, bro, for real, what we doing? And so I'll text them like, yo, you need to get on a book. But on average, my weeks are $1,500 weeks, and then I can count on at least an additional $200 to $300 in tips. So that's $1,800. But I try not to count on that. So then the second thing I'll do is I'll upsell them cuticle oil, sanitized spray, nail clean brushes, or whatever. Which my sales are good with that, but they're not great because essentially I'm servicing the same people every 2 weeks. Now, if you want, like I said, if you want to get into this, reduce it by 1 day. Go down to 4 days and say, listen, I need to go down to 4. I wouldn't even say I need to go down to 4 and say, guys, my schedule is changing. I gave them 2 months because some of them have work from home days. Some of them are strictly work from home. So if they take their lunch, they take their lunch and come get their nails done, and they'll take their lunch later. A lot of them have children, so sometimes the kid does come. Majority of the times they're like, no, they don't actually have to get out of aftercare until 6 p.m. So that's cool as well. But as long as you give them time to like change the schedule, they will change the schedule. So say you change your schedule and then they're like, oh, I can't do it. It's not gonna be possible for me to change the schedule. I 100% understand. I'll put you on the waiting list, and then you need to advertise that another spot is open for whatever person that you could fit in that time slot. We can look at Square. We're gonna look at Square. So in the first quarter from nail services, I'm gonna tell you what I made, and I'll put the screenshot like right here. Okay, so from January to March, so quarter 1, I made $15,128, and that is in credit card sales. So that's not including my cash. The cash about make up that about $3,000. So 6, 12, 18. That's 18K in 3 months. Totally possible. Why? I do continually educate myself on new things. Like I don't play around. I'm not just gonna sit in the salon all day and thinking I'm just gonna learn everything off of YouTube. I'm gonna work with nail techs that I know that are doing the kind of work that I want to do. I'm gonna do that. And especially if it's something that I don't see in my area. Like when I started doing airbrushing, so you probably came from one of my airbrushing videos. When I started doing airbrush, nobody in San Antonio was doing airbrush. When I started doing airbrush and I was using acrylic paint and I wasn't mixing gel polish and acetone, because I have a few clients that are like allergic to like everything, they were like, oh, no, I'm coming to you. And like I said, I haven't taken new clients in 8 years. So I've been doing airbrush 10. So they got in like just under the wire, right? So you can see my sales here from my actual Square here, because I don't got no reason to lie to you. I've been doing nails a long time. I've been hitting 100K as a nail tech a long time, because not only do I stay continually educated, 1, number 2, I don't play about knowing my numbers. Stop playing about knowing your numbers. Like, you could do nails because you love your people, and I love my people, but when they be like, I can't come because the price went on, listen, I 100% understand. Do you want these press-ons? You can get reusable press-ons that you can wear, because I still retain them as a client. Or we do a removal and I'm like, okay, like you're in good standing, I'm going to fill your spot with somebody else. However, if it's a special occasion or something like that you want to, pop it up for, hit me up. I'm here. And they're usually like, oh, okay, well, that'll work. Cool. So I have no problems with that. So let's recap. Let's just wrap it all up in a bow. As a nail tech, for the last 8 years, I have not taken any new clients. And I'm going to tell you how I know that I'm doing the right thing for myself and for my business during the pandemic. clients still sent me their what they would have paid for their services. So then when we came back from the pandemic, because we wasn't getting no money, when we came back into the salon, when we was allowed to open back up, I'm like, oh, well, you already prepaid. They was like, no, I didn't. I was like, no, but you sent me money. It was like, I was gonna send it to you anyway. Like, I would have spent it here, or I would have been here anyway. And I was like, well, I don't. They was, and nobody, not one single client, especially my A1 since day ones, not one single client was like, oh yeah, well, can we just credit this toward the future service? That's how you know they love you. That's how you know they love you. Which is why I don't run late. When they have an appointment time, they have an appointment time. I don't play around. I have only had the same people for the last 8 years. And in 3 months, 18K. Some people make that in a year. And I am very blessed, very fortunate to understand how my business works, that I am making that in 3 months. And now, in addition to that, I do use, like, of course, I'm paying my bills and, you know, salon rent and overhead and all that jazz. But I also continually educate myself, and that is what keeps the clients coming back, in addition to, you know, everything else. Customer service, they like the space, it's easy to get to. Sometimes if they need to come earlier, I'm here. I'm malleable with the schedule, especially if there's space. Like, say somebody has to last minute cancel because a kid is in the ER. This happens a lot. I don't know what their kids be doing. I'm like, all right, cool. If they last minute cancel, the cost of their service is due. But if I can get them in the same week, so say there was an opportunity where I know this person doesn't get that much and this person gets this, and I can squeeze them in, I don't charge them a last minute cancellation fee. These are my A1 since day one. I scooch them in. And then when I scooch them in, they tip me even more than they would have in the first time. So it just depends. Like, and I don't, if you look at my Instagram, GlamNails210, or any of my Facebook page, I don't go over like, the policy is blah, blah, blah. I don't ever do that. I don't ever do that. I don't. They know the policy. They know the policy. So I don't do that. Also, I'm not in a constant search for new clients. When you are in a search for new clients, I will tell you what I did. Like, when I was looking for new clients or whatever, mainly I wanted referrals. Now, if people came from our social media, that's cool. If they last minute cancel, I didn't charge them no deposit. I didn't. If they last minute cancel and they no show, I literally just never responded back. I was like, oh, well, you last minute cancel. I'm not gonna be petty about it. Like, I don't care, because I'm gonna do something else with that time anyway. One. Number two, you weren't gonna come. You could tell when they're messaging you if they're gonna be somebody that's gonna come, or if they're like just wishy-washy. And then if you see them out in the wild, like, I have seen people that have like last minute cancel, use the weird, like, not a gift card to book or something. And so when I used to try to do the deposit, like, oh, charge through the card ain't got no money on it. I was like, why are you stressing yourself out about something that really wasn't for you anyway? So I just blocked them from booking. I don't even block them from social media. They can still see everything that they cannot get, because you can't come back here. You can't at all. So it really is about how you present yourself. I will say that. It really is about how you present yourself. The group that I have is very solid. Like, my retirement date is October. I am trying to find people to train to take over for me, so I can actually do more with the online skill offerings that I have. And I'll put like some links down below for the information to show you what I got. But honestly, whatever is for you is going to be for you. Make your policies, stick to it, do your pricing, don't fret, market to the specific person that you're looking for, and continually get educated, and you can be hitting these numbers. I also look at my numbers all the time. You got to make sure you put money aside for taxes, make sure you put money aside for retirement, for supplies. So, you know, just be cognizant of that. If you want any more information on how you should charge, or you got any questions about it, then go ahead and comment below, and I'll be sure to get those answers out to you. Bye. Oh, like, subscribe, share, follow. And just to reiterate one more time, down in the description box, in addition to all the links to like the little goodies that I'm an affiliate for and what I actually use in my business, I did create the Booked and Blessed Blueprint for nail techs who are trying to change the game and level up their life, because it can be done. Get your copy.